This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. Our women's national basketball team opened up play this afternoon at the Caribbean Championships in the British Virgin Islands. And the ladies got off to a winning start, taking care of the U.S. Virgin Islands 67-63, that is. Shanae and Bristol leading all scorers in the win with 21 points. Shalonda Neely added 11, while Felicia Kelly and Valerie Nesbitt, they had 10 points apiece. Team Bahamas back on court again tomorrow afternoon at 4:15 against St. Vincent and the Grenadines. That's followed by their Group B finale on Wednesday against Antigua and Barbuda. The Bahamas must finish in the top two in its group to qualify for the semifinals, which will be played on Friday. And today, definitely a big day for head coach Yolette McPhee, as in addition to having that big win today, she's also celebrating her 8th wedding anniversary, so congratulations there going out to her. Well, the Bahamas making a statement at the final set of Pan Am boxing qualifiers held in Mexico over the weekend. Carl Heel, Rashia Williams and Keishna Major all punching their ticket to the games later on this summer in Canada. That's after each advanced past the quarterfinals. All three boxers would fall on points in the semifinals, but the goal had already been achieved. The team returns home on Wednesday, and they get right back to work for the next task at hand. The Bahamas has won the right to host the 2015 CAC Bodybuilding and Fitness Championships October 1st through the 4th. Federation President and former pro bodybuilder Joel Stubbs believes the 242 has a good crop of athletes that will make the country proud.
This is why I came back in a way to want to give back here locally and try to get the sport to another level, because I've seen we have a few good talents here locally, persons I'm talking about they're in the trenches every day, training hard, giving it all they got, and I've seen them compete internationally in the CAC games, have medal, and of course it's one or two small tweaking that needs to be done to get them to the next level. And of course I'm here, willing to help give that hand to allow them to get to the next level out there in the big league, and see if they can hit the board like I did and try get a name, make a name for themselves and for the Bahamas.
The 48th annual Long Island Regatta, all history now. Charles Fisher has a recap.
Light winds and sometimes no wind at all, forcing Commodore Chester Fox and the Long Island Regatta Committee to make a sudden decision on the final day.
It's best for me to just use the one race that was completed in the B to determine the overall winner, and I'll use the two races that was completed in the A to determine the overall winner.
They were able to get in all three C-Class Series races, and that was dominated by the crew of the Widdy K. They were also able to capture the Sands Cup race, a complete domination by Stephan, Knowles and crew.
The youngest crew in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
We're not afraid. When those guys get on the medium sail, we get on the big medium. When they get on the big medium, we get on the big.
Yeah.
And we handle our boat. We do not budge. And we tack, we got a statistician on the bow.
Yeah.
We got a fisherman on the bow.
Yeah.
He's go out to Cuba fishing and down to Florida. We got an engineer. I'm an engineer, professional engineers by profession. And we got a contractor and a carpenter. We got a strategy. When you see we make decisions, that's it. Boys, let's go back, we going.
In Class A, the two series races resulted in the Rough Justice taking the big trophy. That boat was skippered too by young Knowles.
We built, but we just been sorting out things, then next and other things. But in the end, we'll conquer.
How were you all able to do it over the past three days?
A lot of effort and a lot of commitment, I would say, but more importantly, a good captain.
Look like Rough Justice was built to perform here in Long Island.
Well, I should hope so.
My father.
And his father was the builder of that boat. And that design, let me tell you, Bahamas, is unbeatable.
Yeah.
We just needed the crew, and now we got the captain, so look out, tide away, we coming after you. 20 years of wins now.
Just one race was sailed in B class, and the winner there was the new Susan Chase, skippered by no one else than Stephan Knowles. That means all the trophies stayed in Long Island. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
Thanks a lot, Charles. Now, the South Andrews Class C Regatta also took place over the holiday weekend. Julian Gibson with the breakdown.
They only sailed 2 races in the South Andrews Class C Regatta, so when they compiled all the points, the Frank Hanna Cleaning Company, WG Thunderbird carted away with the championship. Skipper, Effort Kemp.
Competition was stiff. The Dragon sailing dead good. Kevin was out the race, so we just do it.
Now for boat owner Reverend Dr. Philip Benjamin Joshua Emile McPhee, he will take the win, despite some sailors claiming it was a cheap one.
They didn't crown me. I won the regatta. You seem to have problems with words, Julian. The Thunderbird won the regatta, and I need you to say that. Nobody give me nothing. The Thunderbird sailing won the regatta.
But they say you didn't want a third race, so you was arguing very strongly against the third race.
There are rules and regulation in sailing. If it's raining, before a race, that race does not start. If the race starts and rain comes, it does not finish unless it is disastrous to the sailing of that event. I have problems when people don't understand what rules and regulations are. The Thunderbird deserved, this is our 4th championship here, straight. And I think we ought to give her the recognition that she deserved. When I get beat, I acknowledge that. I don't carry on and get mad and all of that. The tide was low. You could not sail a C-class in low tide in South Andrews. They wanted to sail a race in low tide, and automatically I would have lost because my boat draw more water than anybody else out here.
Now saluting Rev on his win was the hometown boy, Picewell Soka Forbes, a longtime supporter of regattas.
For many years I was broadcasting on national radio. You and I would have been there on the Good Morning Bahamas and also regatta updates along with Ricardo Lightman over the years. And he could have been nothing in Class A, he could have been nothing at the B level, and in the C level he started to win. So his father's looking down from the portals of glory, WG, the late, may his soul rest in peace, and he's proud that the son would have won something after all these years.
Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I am Julian Gibson.
Thanks a lot, Julian. The 5th annual Defend Your Spike volleyball tournament closing out last night at the Kendall Isaacs Gym. In the women's championship, the Auto Mall Boomers took care of the UE Rebels in straight sets, 25-18, 25-16, and 25-18.
You have a new group of girls. They've never played together before, but we just relied on everyone's talent, and it just came together at the end. These girls are amazing. I'll definitely try my best to have every girl back next year, especially if they want to come back. A lot of them spoke highly about the country. They love it here, and the volleyball is at a good level.
The men's championship was entertaining as well, but that too ending in straight sets with the Scotiabank defenders putting away the Rebels 26-24, 25-19, and 31-29. Organizers once again happy with the level of play at this year's Defend Your Spike tournament, and it's all about making it better for the future.
It's our 5th year, and I can definitely say from the very first tournament to now, the level has definitely grown. We have more international teams coming down, international players. I can definitely see it maybe potentially getting to like a pro league, semi-pro league level in the near future if we just keep on getting these international players to see how high of a level we have in the country. I think we could be very successful at it.
And that will do it for sports. Stay tuned. The Bahamas Tonight comes back after the break.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.